10 ways Tesla is changing the auto industry. You may not have known it at the time, but 2008 marked a paradigm shift in the American car industry. While GM and Chrysler were busy being bailed out of bankruptcy to the tune of $80 billion, a small car maker called Tesla started selling their first electric car. Fast forward to 2022, and Tesla is taking the auto industry by storm. But it's not just hype. Tesla's changed the auto industry in some really big ways. But before we get started, be sure to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss any of our future tech videos. We have a lot of interesting tech videos with more on the way that you won't want to miss. Hello Technophiles! Welcome to Tenzi's Tech. I'm Scott Leffler, and this is our list of the 10 ways Tesla is changing the auto industry. Number 10. They made electric cars look cool. Do you remember the city car of the mid-1970s? Probably not. It wasn't exactly memorable. People compared it to a battery-powered cheese wedge. It sat two and had a top speed of 35 miles per hour. I could get to the store quicker on my Razor. Then came the EV1 in the 90s, GM's crack at the electric car that looked more like an oversized bar of soap rolling down the road than a car. Yeah, that's a hard pass. Prius was the first mass-produced hybrid electric car. Needless to say, they chose function over form. No, it wasn't until Tesla released its Roadster in 2008 that automakers stood up and realized, wow, we're allowed to make EVs look cool? Yes, auto industry, yes you are. Have you seen those Falcon Wing doors on the Model X McFly? Thank you, Tesla. Number 9. Software is at its core. Most car companies are exactly that, companies that make cars. Tesla took a different approach. They're primarily a tech/software company that makes cars. While most car companies hire software firms to make and program their chips, Tesla makes many of their own chips, and the chips they do buy they reprogram in-house. To understand why this matters, think of your smartphone. What if the phone you bought today never upgraded, or never got the latest, greatest software or security patches? In fact, to upgrade the software, you'd have to buy a whole new phone. But this is exactly how most car companies operate today. Automakers are notorious for not fixing buggy software in their cars and requiring an expensive trip to the dealership to run the software update. Not Tesla, because they control their own software architecture. They can upgrade you every few weeks. Number 8. They changed how cars are made. There have been 3 paradigm shifts in the auto industry. The first was when Ford started using a moving production line, letting work come to the workers versus workers to the work. It's just like when your wrap moves down the Chipotle assembly line, slowly becoming burrito perfection by the time you hit the cashier. The second came with Toyota's lean manufacturing method, basically receiving goods as they need them for the production process. This was good for keeping production costs low and passing those savings on to the consumer, even if mildly annoying at times because of the delays it could cause. Like when you have to wait for Chipotle to cook more chicken because they weren't expecting the mid-afternoon lunch rush. The third paradigm shift, many believe, comes with Tesla's Giga Press. Sounds impressive, right? Essentially, it's a giant casting press that helps make car bodies with just a few massive casted parts rather than a bunch of smaller parts. The rear end of the Model Y used to be made of 70 different parts assembled by 300 different robots. Now it's made all at once by one giant machine. Efficient for making cars. Not necessarily burritos. Yet. Number 7. Simplified buying process. When's the last time you saw a Tesla commercial? I'm guessing it was back that time that never happened. No wonder. Tesla's annual advertising budget is less than what I spend on my weekly mocha chip frappe addiction. Rather than traditional advertising, Tesla's banking on the fact that you'll hear about them through word of mouth, Elon's Twitter, or random YouTube videos. They do have Tesla stores, but they're unlike any dealership showroom you've been to. The main purpose of the store is to educate, not sell. What? No middle-aged, shifty salesman looking to make a commission while promising the world if his manager agrees? Nope. Get your questions answered, head back home, hop online, pick a model, add your features, put down a deposit, and schedule your pickup. Easy peasy. Number 6. Vehicle autonomy. Remember iRobot when Will Smith did the unthinkable and took manual control of his vehicle? The movie was filled with semi-autonomous vehicles traveling at extremely high speeds, all well under the safe control of AI. Well, we're not there yet. Tesla is making huge strides to get us there. No, not the allowing malicious AI to take over the world part, the vehicle autonomy part. You might have heard the studies that include human error as being the cause of over 90% of vehicle collisions. What better way to fix that than to just remove the human from the equation? Although Tesla's autopilot still requires an attentive driver, it's the leader in production vehicle autonomy, with FSD, or full self-driving, being available for Tesla owners to opt into today. While FSD is still only classified as a Level 2 automated system, Musk promised Level 5 or full autonomy by 2022, meaning you can nap or do other things while the car drives itself. Number 5. Bringing solar to the masses. While Musk was busy growing Tesla into the premier electric car company it is today, his cousins were building Solar City. Tesla purchased it in 2016 and has since grown it to become the second largest solar company in America. Not only because they look cool, and they do look cool, sleek, low profile, minimalist, but the price is right as well. The median price for solar in 2020 was $3.80 per watt. All things considered, Tesla's estimate for its system rolls in at $3.32 per watt, with the smallest option down to $2.23 per watt. And like its cars, you can order the entire system online with a price match guarantee. Add in the fact that installing solar will also make you feel superior to all your neighbors, and it's a win-win-win. Number 4. Better batteries. Tesla has long been the leader in this area, but it's upping its game with its new 4680 batteries due out in 2024, with the promise to last at least 1 million miles, all the while reducing cost and increasing range by 16% over existing batteries. This means a Model Y could travel from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, Amsterdam to Frankfurt, or Pune to Goa in one charge, with power left over to spend driving around to see the sights. Some estimates put its range over 400 miles, or nearly 650 kilometers, with promises for its Cybertruck to last beyond 500 miles. Still looking at that Nissan Leaf? The 1 million mile mark is a big deal, with most EVs averaging around 200,000 before replacements needed. With the 4680 battery, the cost of ownership goes down and you don't have to feel as guilty about the lithium mine your battery came from. Number 3. Gigafactory growth. It didn't seem like that long ago when Tesla announced its first Gigafactory in Sparks, Nevada, but now they're popping up quicker than the pimples on your face in middle school. Born out of necessity and fully self-sustaining, these factories will propel Tesla's future growth. Currently operating in 5 different factories in 3 different countries, the Giga, meaning billions, factory gives away Musk's plan for the future as his own fortune continues to climb. These factories are not only self-sustaining, carbon-neutral powerhouses, but they're also sharing the wealth, employing thousands of people. Tesla's last filing with the SEC stated it currently employs close to 100,000 people, a marked increase from just over 70,000 people a year ago. And that's only the full-timers. For those stat geeks out there, that's 40% growth in 1 year. For comparison's sake, Toyota increased just over 1% during the same time period. Enough said. Number 2. Leader in going green. Tesla's cars emit zero pollution, while sticking it to the money-hungry oil and gas industry that spew about as much misleading environmental statistics as they do carbon into the atmosphere. Tesla's mission statement has always been to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy, and everyone knows it. Meanwhile, in auto industry land, VW was caught cheating on emission performance, and a CNW marketing study stated the average cost of driving a Toyota Prius over its lifetime is more than that of a Hummer. You can Google the study, whether it's legit or not is up for debate, but the fact is most car companies just aren't seen as being green. Tesla, on the other hand, is just the opposite. With a reputation for making decisions that are more focused on our future plant health than filling shareholders' pockets, It's refreshing when a Goliath can act like a David, while still being Goliath. Number 1. Right to repair. What do Tony Stark, Mike Baxter, Dominic Toretto, and the Fonz all have in common? They all fix, repair, and/or tune cars. The ability to open up the hood of a car and not mistake the carburetor for a blinker fluid reservoir has been a part of some of our most believed characters for decades. But this may soon come to an end. Tesla's been trying to make it impossible or even illegal for anyone but Tesla to fix or repair Tesla EVs. Currently, Tesla can disable access to its supercharging network if they find you've strayed from the fold on your repairs. That's right, you can't even repair the car you own and spent tens of thousands of dollars buying. And if Tesla has their way, this will become the norm in the car industry. Tesla isn't the only one trying to stop their own customers from fixing the products they own. Apple and John Deere are two other companies that have been in the news recently for the same issue. This is a big issue that only hurts consumers. If you thought we were just a bunch of Tesla fanboys, well, you're not wrong, but who better to call them out on their bull? Louis Rossmann is the biggest YouTuber talking about this issue, so let's check out his channel. So, what do you think about our list? Are there any other ways that Tesla is changing things that we missed? Let us know in the comments below. And while there, be sure to like the video and share it with all your friends that haven't joined the Tesla fan club yet. If you liked this video, you would also like these other videos. And if you've already seen them, then be sure to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our future tech videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.